welcome back. I apologize. It's been a minute. I've been so busy and I had a lot of stuff going on. But I really wanted to let you know about my trip I had. I went to New York City. I've never been to New York City, so I did a bit of a perfume tour, and I wanted to show you what I bought. And oh my God, my dog! I just let him in and then let him out, and now he wants in again. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. He's in. So, yeah, I'm just gonna tell you like the stores I went to and what I bought when I was in New York City because I really think I got some great stuff. I really am happy with the ones I've bought. I've gone perfume shopping before, and I just find sometimes I get sidetracked or overwhelmed when I'm in there, and I end up buying stuff that I don't really want. Like I get home and I'm like, I don't know why I bought this. I'm not really sure, but this time I done good. So I got there, and I'll tell you a little bit about the trip. But like my husband was there for a conference or a meeting, and then I came the last day he was working. So I had one day to wander around, and then the next day we wandered around together. But so the first day we were staying in Manhattan. We were staying right near. It was actually close to Times Square. I think it was 33rd Street. For those New Yorkers out there. Anyway, so I walked around and I ended up finding one of those buses. It's called Top View, you know, like you sit on the top and they like tour you around the city and you can like hop on and off. I was like, that's great because I can just go all over the place and I don't really have to think. So I got on the bus and we went around, and the first place I hopped off was in Soho. So that was really cool, and I knew that I wanted to get off there because Scent Bar was there. So Scent Bar, which is the same as Lucky Scent. So I went there, and it didn't open until 11. So it was actually like me and a couple other girls that were waiting, and they were asking me. This is funny because like everywhere I went in New York, people were asking me advice, and I was like, I don't live here. I don't know why people were asking me. Like, I don't think I look like a New Yorker, but anyways, so it finally opened and we went in, and there was like two girls one was from Detroit, one was from California, and I'm not sure where the third girl is, but we were all like perfume crazy. So we were all like, oh my God, we can't believe we're here. And the young man that was working there was super nice. They had all the perfumes against the wall, and they had some out on the counter, so you had to ask, which is fair enough, but I smelled tons of stuff. I smelled Un Été by Oblivious. I smelled Herbe Pura. I smelled Rose by Matière Première. What is it called again? Let me look it up. Radical Rose by Matière Première. Oolong Cha Annie by Nishane. Memoirs of a Trespasser. And so in the end, I bought two when I was there. And I'm so happy with this one. So this one is Gritty Tutu Blanc. So this one is the one, everyone is super duper in love with Gossip Night? I did not like Gossip Night. It smells way too peachy and too sweet. But this one is, I don't know, it's a floral, powdery vanilla heaven. It smells so amazing. It has, let me just see, it has coconut, apple, grapefruit. Oh my God, it smells so good. It smells so good. I don't know why this one doesn't get more love. It has blackcurrant, heliotrope, jasmine, rose, raspberry, musk, amber, and vanilla. It is super feminine, fresh, light. It's just a super balance between coconut and vanilla and fruit and powder and musk. Like, I just am super duper happy with that one. And the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Can you see? It's really pretty. So that's the first one I bought. And then the other one I bought, and it's a house that I wasn't even that interested in, but I was like, oh, I'll try it because, of course, Lucky Scent was like, I don't know, hyping this one a little bit. But it is Summer of '84 by Kerosene. And I'm not so much into the aesthetic, but this smell is so nice. It's so nice. It's got grapefruit, melon, musk, water notes. It's just so bright, so fresh. It says citrus, aquatic, fresh spice, aromatic, fresh. There's also lemon, bergamot, and white flowers. I just absolutely love this one. I don't know why it's called Summer of 84. I don't know what was going on in 84. But it just, if you were looking for a summer freshie, I just could not recommend this one enough. I'm absolutely in love with it. My husband really loved the smell of this too. So that was the other one I bought at Scent Bar. So after Scent Bar, I wandered around a little bit, and actually DS and Durga was there. I didn't go in. There was is it Aesop? I think Aesop store, and I went in, looked around, didn't buy anything. I wandered into Little Italy, and there was like, I wanted to get some like, you know, t-shirts and tea towels for a couple people, but they had, they were selling Baccarat Rouge 540 for $40. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I picked it up, and the guy was like, yes, go ahead, smell it. So I like smelled it, and sure enough, it did smell like Baccarat Rouge 540. But of course, everyone knows that one goes for like $4.50. So I know it was a dupe. And also the label was like crooked, and not just a little bit crooked, like a lot crooked. So I didn't buy it, of course. But you know, afterwards I'm like, it smells so much like it. Like if I don't even know why I would spend $480 for the real one, because like the fake one was like good enough. But anyways, after that I went to Bond number 9, and that store is so gorgeous. I took a picture. I'll be putting little video clips up when I edit this, but that store was huge, first of all. And you go in, and most of the stores there, I'm kind of surprised. They have, I want to say security guards, but they're not dressed like security guards. They're like in like a suit, and they're opening the door, and they're super fancy, but you know, they're security. So I went to the counter, and they're like, no, we spray it for you. Do not touch the perfume. And I was like, okay, I won't touch the perfume. Anyways, I tried Tribeca, which I really liked. And I said, oh, it kind of smells a little bit like Baccarat Rouge 540. And she's like, oh yes, but we did it first, which is not true. I looked it up. They did not do it first. I tried Nolita, which I really liked. It was, I wrote down here, floral musk and powder. I guess that's my thing, eh? And if I was gonna buy one, that would probably be the one I would buy. I really like that. And I tried Nomad. I liked that one as well. But when I walked around the store and I looked it up, you know, you can get a lot of these on FragranceNet for less. So I was like, I don't really want to overspend, you know, for something that I can get online for less. So then after that, that was sort of my first day. So then the second day, my husband and I, we were like gonna tour around the city. So we were like, I was like, I haven't been to Central Park ever. This was my first trip to New York City. So we took the subway and we went under Central Park, and I guess we got off at the wrong stop because we came up at the top of the park. I think it's the top. And in Harlem. So it was like super dodgy. And I say that because there was people there that like had like open wounds on their legs and looked really, it was very sad actually. They looked really rough. So we went into the park and we made our way through. And then by the time we went down near Madison Avenue, we were looking for a bathroom. And the only one we could find, news alert, like it's impossible to find a bathroom in New York City. Hats off to you people. You must never go to the bathroom because it's impossible to find. We went to Starbucks on Madison Avenue, which was also super cool because there was all these like, it's like a super affluent neighborhood, and there was like kids in their school uniforms coming in to get their Starbucks and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, and then as I was looking online, I was like, oh my God, this is it. This is like Perfume Central. There was like Celine, there was Chanel, there was a whole bunch. So we basically just walked up, I'm not sure which direction, again, I don't know very well. But we stopped at, I think it was 8 different perfume stores, and I bought one more, but I'll tell you. But The first place I went was Occident en Provence, and which is not a big deal. And I bought a rose soap there, which I really liked, that didn't make it home because I left it in my carry-on and they took it at the border. I was so mad, and my husband was not happy with me. Anyways, I went into Frederic Malle, and I tried, I'll tell you what I tried. I tried Music for a While. I tried Lys Mediterranean, and I really liked that one. En Passant, I've tried that before and I love it. And Vetiver d'Hiver, I love that one too. It was really cool. They had like 2 tubes. I'm not really sure. I think you can go in there and smell something. They like infuse you with the smell. I'm not really sure. I should have taken a picture. It was very weird. But if I had mentioned, it was so hot in New York when we were there. Like, it was so hot. It was over 30. The sun was beating down the whole time. I'm not a person that does well in heat. I had my running shoes on because I was a tourist, and we were both sweaty. So every fancy store we went into, they'd be like, which I don't blame them because we look like a hot, sweaty mess. But anyways, I had fun talking to the guy. Well, no, he wasn't, the guy at Frederic Malle wasn't that interesting. He knew his stuff, but he was kind of hoity-toity. But then I went to Creed, which was a super nice store, and I tried Windflowers, Spring Flowers, Carmina. This is the new one, and let me tell you, I really like that one, but I sprayed it on the card, and I still have it upstairs, and it still smells. That is like the powerhouse of all powerhouses. Carmina is like, just, if I touch the card, my whole room will smell like Carmina. Like, it's just a... Anyways, I tried Love in White, and I said to my husband, smell this. I'm like, this is what Michelle Obama wears. And he was like, oh, that's cool. And the guy that worked there was like, what? How did you know that? And I was like, I read it online. And he's like, yeah, when Barack Obama was in office, his like security detail or whatever came by one day, came in and bought 4 Love in White for Michelle Obama. And I was like, well, that's such a good husband, you know, like buying her favorite perfume. But it was cool. That guy was super nice. I like that store. And then Aqua Florentina. I really, really, really liked that one. It was like a floral, but it was like a more aquatic, really fresh kind of smell. And then I noticed there was a Le Labo, so I went in there. I tried another 13, which is a musky, woody amber, I'm reading, and has Ambrette and Super E. I really like that one. I didn't think I would. I tried Labdanum 18. Again, I was surprised. I liked it. It said amber, musky, woody vanilla with Sept castoreum. Surprisingly, I really liked that one. And the last one was Ylang 49. I liked that one a lot too. And if I was going to buy one, I think I might buy that one. I don't know. I liked all of them. Probably Ylang, then Labdanum 18 are my favorites. I didn't try them all, but I tried some of them. Then we walked down to the Hermes store, and it was quite busy there. No one talked to us. It was the only store where no one talked to us. And I tried Eau de Citron Noir. I really like that one. It's citrus, black tea, and smoke. I don't know. It was a really citrusy. It's the one in the blue bottle. They had all the bottles lined up, colorful. And I tried Eau de Pamplemousse, but you know, it smelled a lot like summer of '84, surprisingly, because there was like a strong grapefruit pamplemousse smell. I like that one a lot. And then I think the last store we went to was Celine, which is one of my favorites. I really, really like Celine. And they don't ship, so you have to be in the store to buy their perfume, which is more of an incentive to actually go to their store and try the perfumes. But I'll put up the video. They had a beautiful display. They had like tons of clothing and handbags and all kinds of stuff. And so I tried a few. I tried Parade, which is like a citrus aromatic. I tried Rimbold. I tried, what else did I try? Eau de Californie, which is the Palo Santo, Oak Moss, and Bergamot one. Rimbold was not my favorite. I kind of liked it at first. It's very spa-like because it's got like lavender and herbs. But then the more I wore it, I didn't really like it that much. And then in the end, I bought Dom Paris, which is super duper gorgeous. And by the way, she told me all the bottles are supposed to be reminiscent of buildings in Paris. So I'd never heard that before. I thought that was really interesting. Look at that color. Isn't that gorgeous? And this one is, oh my God, it smells so good. Vanilla, laurel blossom, musk, coriander, and bergamot. So yeah, I really like this one. It's so gorgeous. It's a vanilla, but it's soft vanilla, feminine, floral. I have black tie upstairs, which is a vanilla, totally different vanilla. But yeah, these ones are gorgeous. The Celine perfumes. I don't know who makes them. There's different perfumers mentioned, but not for specific bottles that I could find. But absolutely gorgeous. She said some people get Play-Doh out of this. I don't really get Play-Doh, but I can kind of see how people do. To me, it is a little bit like hypnotic poison. A little bit, but I would say better. More soft, like smoother. But that was my third purchase. So I'm super happy with my purchases that I did there. I would love to go back to New York. I've been trying to go with my mom for years, and for many reasons it never happened, but we're hoping to go there this spring. I'll have to save my money because it's not cheap to go there, and it's not cheap to perfume shop there. But thank you for tuning in again. I'm really excited to be talking about perfume again. If there's something, have you tried any of the perfumes that I mentioned? Have you been to any of the stores in New York or other places? Thank you for supporting me, for people that sent me kind words and gave me the thumbs up. So yeah, have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye.